Setting intentions can be a really powerful way of not only reaching specific goals, but also holding a broader vision for what you want your life to be like, the kind of energy that you want to inhabit, the emotions you want to feel, and all the things that you want to bring into your reality. And in this video, I'm going to share 5 ways that you can really supercharge your intention setting process and better be able to really bring all of the things that you're dreaming into this reality to fruition. The first thing is to really focus on what you do want and not what you don't want. Often we frame our intentions in terms of things that we want to let go of, things we want to be rid of, and actually that doesn't really work as well. So let's say you want to release fear and doubt about yourself, about what you're doing. Well, the problem is that the subconscious mind doesn't really recognize the context. It's not hearing I want to let go of, it's just hearing fear and doubt. And so that's what you're focusing on. So instead, you actually call in the opposite. So in this case, fear is the absence of love. So you want to call in love to counter fear. Courage is something you want to call in to counter doubt. So you would set your intention as I'm calling in love and courage, or I am love and courage, or I embody love and courage. And that way, your subconscious is going to latch on to where you want to get to rather than what you want to be rid of. So the second thing is to always put your intentions in the present tense. So you think of them as more like an assertion of the state of being that you really want to embody, rather than a sort of a wish or a request or a hope for something that may happen in the future. And the subconscious mind, it doesn't really know the difference between what is imagined and what's real when we are able to kind of inhabit the energy of what we want. So in the example from before, we said we wanted to bring in courage and love. So you would say, I am courageous and loving. I inhabit love and courage. Or let's say you want to bring in more abundance. You're not going to say, I want to release all my money blocks and I hope I'll be able to make more in the future. No, you say, I am infinite abundance. And you inhabit that energy as if it is happening in the present tense. And you can see how much more powerful that intention is when you set it as if it's already real. The third thing is to attach an elevated emotion to the idea of what you want to bring into reality. This is something that Joe Dispenza talks about. He says that the ideas, the thoughts that we're projecting out around what we want to bring it about are like electrical impulses, but the emotion that you associate with it, that's the magnetic force that will bring it into your reality. So let's say you wanted to bring in more abundance. You speak the words, I am infinite abundance, and then you feel the feeling of abundance and all the things that go with that, like joy and freedom. And you try to inhabit that emotional, that elevated emotional state. I tend to do that in the heart center because, it's the seat of the emotions in a way. So you want to try and feel what it's like when this thing is like fully fledged in your life, and it magnetizes it to you in a very powerful way. The fourth thing, very simple, just write your intention down. I find it's really, really helpful. I mean, I journal my intentions, so they're always available for me to look back on. But you can put your lovely affirmative intentional statement on a sticky post-it note, put it near where you're working, put it on the fridge, put it wherever you're going to see it, maybe by your bedside or something. just to keep reinforcing what it is that you have set in motion. Doing your intentions in this way, it's kind of like striking a tuning fork, right, for the next, I don't know, 6 months or however long. And the seeing the post-it notes of the intention just reminds you that you're in the sound sphere of this intention, and that it's actually is happening all around you as you move through your day and move through your life. The fifth thing is to work with some kind of ritual. Now, for me, I associate intention setting with the new moons. This is a very sort of traditional association, and I find it really powerful. Partly this is because when the moon is a new moon, it's dark. We're kind of invited to go inwards, and it's a reflective time, and it's a stillness that we can plant a seed in that dark space and then watch it grow as the moon expands and increases in light. So the other thing that's amazing about setting intentions with a new moon is that whatever sign that new moon falls in, there will be a full moon in the same sign 6 months later. And so you set your intention in the present tense with an elevated emotion, not focusing on what you want to get rid of, and you write it in your journal. And 6 months later, you come back and you see how what you have set has manifested. And there's a kind of slowing down that comes with this 6 monthly cycle that is incredibly powerful. And it's just so interesting to see where things have gone, like how things that you've set 6 months earlier have come about or not. So I really strongly recommend doing that as well. I was going to give you 5 things, but actually bonus number 6, really, really important. Once you've set your intention, let it go. You don't want to be trying to force the outcome. You don't want to be overly attached to it. You want to really, really trust the fact that you've struck this tuning fork for the next period of time in your life, and trust the strength of your intention and just allow it to percolate, to infuse your life, your energy field. And when you're not so attached to the outcomes and not struggling and striving and trying to push and work out how it's going to happen, you'll find that it manifests much more easily. And so that's number 6, definitely a good one to make sure the others actually really, really work. So I hope that helped you. Let me know in the comments, do you have any other practices around intention setting? Did any of these spark inspiration or ideas for you? Are you going to try anything differently? If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really, really helps. And if you'd like to subscribe to the channel so that you can get more stuff like this, please do. And I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Lots of love.